Good morning and welcome to the ranch. Yeah. Anyway, so today it's a dreary rainy day outside, and I thought I'd take a little bit of break from our lesson on the Our Father. I don't know about you, but that has been so rich. We're only 2 words in, and I'm nearly brought to tears by praying them. I don't know about you. So we're going to take a little bit of break because we don't want to overwhelm people. And we'll stop today and do something completely different. You probably thought I was going to talk about All Saints Day or something with this costume. Nope, just is what I'm wearing today. I did want to talk to you about my planner, which is very sparkly, isn't it? So how has my planner been helping me? Where am I at? So I believe we've talked about before praying the to-do list. My chores are getting done so much better because they seem like a blessing and not really a chore. They're a way to provide hospitality in a home to my friends and family. So my house is looking a lot better, friends, if you want to come over. Let's see. What's next? The Lectio Divina. Now that's kind of funny because, I pray the office of readings, and that's where I've been getting a lot of my Lectio from in the past. But the readings lately just haven't been super inspiring for me to draw my art. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe the next set of readings will be better. So that's going. It's just not going into Lectio. I mean, I'm doing it, just not in Lectio. And I'm doing a much better job. I'm trying to get the office of readings in during the day. I admit my bad habit is to wait until it's almost bedtime, right? Then I'm trying to say a rosary and do the office of readings and do night prayer. And it doesn't work out. So I've learned when I did that 54-day novena, remember I had that little habit tracker. Don't know if I can find that in here for you. Sorry, I didn't have it queued up. So I had my little habit tracker out. It's these cute little bubbles. 31 little bubbles. Oh, you know what? When I was done with it, I took it out, right? So it's got little bubbles numbered 1 through 31, and when you do the habit that day, you cross it off. And the reason it's 31 is it says that's about how many days it takes to make a new habit, right? So I was doing a 54-day novena, and I was keeping track of both doing my Lectio Divina and doing the 54-day novena. And the 54-day novena, I was falling asleep during the rosary. Now I was canceling it on my hands, right? So what mystery was on my left hand, and then what little set of beads I would count to 10 on this hand. So sometimes I'd fall asleep and I'd wake up and my hands had actually moved, so I don't know if I was praying in my sleep. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't think that's a good thing necessarily. I had a priest say recently, that it's beautiful because at least you're still praying it. Yeah, but we can probably do better, right? So I decided to move it to the morning. And one of my problems that I'd been having was doing the rosary every day. Plus, I already say a decade of them. That's something I've done for years. So I was doing both of them. And I realized, right, when we're looking for opportunities to put things together, I realized why not just pray the Franciscan crown? So I was basically praying 6 decades of the rosary. So why not just make it an even 7, right? Even 7, whatever. And say the Franciscan crown instead. And I've been saying it before I get up instead of when I go to sleep. So when I hit that snooze bar, I immediately start praying the Franciscan crown, and that has worked out great. I won't say I've stayed awake for the entire thing every time. So, I fall asleep, but for some reason my fingers stay in the position they're in. So when I wake up, I know right where I am and I can pick right up if that happens. But I've been doing better each day. I feel like I've been doing better each day. And so instead of helping me fall asleep, it's helping me wake up. And I will tell you, my attitude during the day is completely changed. Having started my day with the rosary is so much different than finishing my day with it. Finishing my day with it, I had so many prayers I wanted to squeeze in at the end of the day. It was almost more stressful. And yes, it's relaxing. Maybe I can come up with something shorter, like a chaplet to say at bed to help me relax. That is more doable, that I can finish, right? But by praying the crown in the morning, it's helping me wake up. It's waking up counting my blessings because I'm counting joys, right? It's the 7 joys of Mary. And so it is a beautiful way to wake up and just set the right tone for the day. So I'm super enjoying that. So that's where that habit's been going for me. Yes, and the chores, the habits. So the other one was praying the grocery list, getting the grocery list done. We've made it into a family event. So we have dinner together on Friday and we discuss it during dinner. And that's really been working for everyone, I think, because we all get involved in the planning and making suggestions. And it's really worked out, and we consider everybody's schedule, so everybody's there. If you have a really large family, this may be more difficult, but it's kind of nice because everybody's there. So I don't have to remember everybody's schedule. Everybody's there, and they can chime in and be like, oh, no, you don't have time to do something huge that night because we have such and such to do. So that's worked out super well for my family. I'm really happy with that. And it's given us some new staple meals too that I make sure I always have on hand, that if something happens, it's a quick and easy go-to. So I'm enjoying that. Oh, somebody had asked me, I'm setting the planner aside for a second, because that's really how the planner's been helping me most. Keep track of events, right, but plan day-to-day life more than the super events. So something else I wanted to talk to you about was people have noticed every day I'm wearing a slightly different outfit. And how am I doing that? Because they know I don't have a very big wardrobe. And most of the time you see me, honestly, I'm wearing that big green Franciscan sweatshirt. I admit it, it's the comfiest thing ever. So around the house, I tend to wear that. But when I go out, I like to dress up a little bit more. And that wasn't always me. So you can kind of tell because I just have my hair kind of squished back for this costume and stuff. I used to just wear a t-shirt and jeans. And in fact, when I worked at the Nature Center, I had like 2 phases of Mrs. Deanna. So most of the year, I was wearing overalls and a t-shirt. That is exactly what I was wearing. Overalls and a t-shirt. And then when the weather got hot, I was wearing zip-off pants and a t-shirt. And when I started working there, I went to fire hose pants. And you guessed it, a t-shirt. Just kidding. No, then I had to wear a polo because it was a uniform shirt. So that's the sort of thing I wore for years and years. And even when I switched to skirts, I normally wear a denim skirt around the house. I have fancier things for when I go out. But so I was really struggling on putting outfits together because I'm not good at that. And so it was normally still a t-shirt and my denim skirt. What helped me, and you can tell I'm not perfect because I'm coming from this background of just wearing t-shirt and jeans all the time, was Colleen Hammond. So you can look at her YouTube videos. She also has a style program. She's known for her work with modesty. So I was going for a more modest look, and that's why I looked at her to begin with. But then she taught me the capsule wardrobe system. And it's basically you have so many shirts, so many skirts or pants, whichever your preference is, and then so many accessories, and they all mix and match. So you can grab anything and you know it's going to work. And you can pack very minimally, but make many different outfits out of the small amount of clothes that you have. It's a marvelous system. It works great for me. It works great for me on trips. It just takes all the stress out, and there's a lot less clutter in my house. And when we go to the store, my husband loves it now, even if he says, go look if there's anything you need. And I'm always looking, but I'm not always buying. So I'm bringing much less into the house because I'm very intentional. It's like, oh, my skirt that comes 2 inches below the knees, that's blue and A-line is getting a little worn out. I need to replace that. And so I'm looking for something very specific, or I need a navy long sleeve scoop neck. And I know exactly what I want, and I'm going to look for it because I know what I need, what is missing from my capsule, right? Or if something's wearing out, I know exactly what I'm looking for. And then, I can find a little fun scarf here and there, or a necklace or something. I'm not a big jewelry person either. Actually, I totally am, but I'm a disaster and I'm always breaking them. So I might be looking for a cheap piece of jewelry if I'm going somewhere to look nice, because I don't want to wear my really good stuff and break it. So yeah, so the capsule wardrobe is just, it's really helped me a lot. I don't know if any of you have ever tried it. Again, it's Colleen Hammond. And she has a show on so much more, like how to present yourself in an interview, what to do if you're an introvert. She has a lot of things in her Style Academy. It's really worth your time to go in and look. So that's where I'm coming up with my ideas. I'm looking at my closet and going, oh, I wore that last week. Ooh, but I didn't wear it with this scarf, And so I'm just pulling out something different. So I hope, friends, you are having a blessed day. It's rainy here. I know some areas it's snowy, and the kids will be coming door to door. And kids, if you are counting on me for school supplies again, you are in luck. I do have candy, but last year I found this great sale on sparkly mechanical pencils, and I got Play-Doh thinking there's kids with allergies who can't have candy. So I got them all and put them all out, and darned if those kids didn't love the mechanical pencils the most. Kids even came back at the end of the night and asked if I still had some left. So I definitely went the school supply route again. I do have candy, but I definitely have tons of school supplies. So kids, if you're running out, which seems to be a thing this time of year, stop on by the ranch. And me and Hank the cow dog over there, who's snoozing, will see you later.